Hello and welcome to another house tour video. Today I have a very special house to show you. This house happens to be my all-time favorite house that I've ever built in The Sims 4, and this house did take me a very long time to build and finish, and when I did finish it I was really excited because I'm really happy how it turned out, but at the same time I did feel a little bit sad because this project of building the house, it was so much fun, and the house started to feel like an old friend that I could visit every now and then. If I felt a bit sad or a bit off, I could just come to this house and build it a little bit more. But hey, I still get to visit the house now that I have my sim living here. But yeah, without any further ado or any more rambling, I hope you also like the house and I hope you enjoy the video. So here we have the house from the front, and I thought that today I try a different filming technique. Well, not a technique, but the view, meaning that I usually use the build mode when I show you a house, but now I realize that if I'm actually in the game mode, I can, there's some space here that's freed to, view the house. And also it's a very beautiful summer day in my Sims world, so I thought that the house just looks lovely in this light. But yeah, so, and just a little warning, the camera might be a little bit bouncy on this lot. I don't know why that is, but I try to keep it as calm as possible. But yeah, so here we have the main house, and this is the entrance to the lot. So you go through here and there are a few doors that you can enter through to the house. And here we have a sauna slash a art studio, craft studio, a what's it called, a fireplace room. And here's a lake with a few swans. And then this tiny house here is a guest room and a reading nook, like a small library. But yeah, I thought that it's nice if I show you around the lot first a bit, because there's a lot going on. So here in the back we have a area for the chickens. Let me try and zoom in a little bit without the camera being too bouncy. So here's an area for the chickens, and now I think currently I can't see where the chickens are. They've been running around all day, so you might see them later somewhere. And then here we have a cabbage patch. I don't know, like a small piece of field where you can grow your vegetables. And then here is a small shed, and here's a small seating area where you can light a fire and sit down and maybe roast some marshmallows. And then in the back here we have this game, this horse shoe game, and that leads us back to the lake, the pond. I'm thinking that let's start from the main house. You can see how the camera, it really wants to go really high up for some reason, but that's what the house looks like. Close up. And on the top here we have, let me go to this side, we have a bedroom. So here's the bed, and here's the fireplace, and a chair, and a small bathroom with a bathtub. And here you can just sit after a long day and think about your day, and then maybe try and relax if you had a bad one, and just get comfortable before bed. I really like the wallpaper again. I used this also in the Good Witch's home, but in that house it was the beige version, but I really like the black version too. It looks really nice, especially with the black brick. So yeah, that's the bedroom. And then when you go down the stairs, I know I put a window here, but unfortunately it's not a attic that the Sims can go to. So we can probably pretend again that there's like gnomes or fairies living there. So when you go down these stairs, you go down to the living room area. So here's a fireplace, and then here's the seating area. I really like this couch and the chairs. So it's just a living room, a normal sized, I guess. And here you have another bathroom. And then there are two ways into the house, like the main, like the bedroom and this part of the house. Here's a door here, so you can enter through the back here. And then I'm thinking this is probably the main door of the house, right here. So that's where you have the small corridor with a wardrobe and a mirror and some witchy stuff. And then when we get to this side, we have a balcony with, I don't know if we call this, probably a balcony, yeah, like a terrace. A balcony with a seating area and a lot of plants, a lot of pot plants, and a bird's house. And I really like these shelves here that I put in front of the windows. I think these shelves come with the country kitchen kit pack, or it was a country pack of some sort, but I thought it would look nice to put them in front of the windows and have that. When I was building this house, I wanted to build a house like they have in Harry Potter where the Weasleys live. You know, that kind of a house that's a little bit raggedy and looks like a one massive DIY project. So I think I did a good job with adding little bits here and there to add to the feel. And also I thought it was fun to put the windows on different levels so that they don't really match. I think that adds a nice touch to the feeling that the house is a little bit wonky. But yep, so that's the seating area. And then when we go down here through these stairs, we get to the kitchen, and here's a picnic table, a barbecue, some stuff, and here we have a kitchen. And I just realized that I just had a fire in this kitchen and it is missing a piece of a carpet, so let's add a carpet here. Nice, done. Yeah, there was a little accident that I had, and also that part is missing a carpet too. Okay, there we go, that looks a bit more familiar. And it's also missing a painting here. Okay, there we go. I think that's everything that the fire took away. It's kind of good that I have a bit of a, what do you call it, like a picture memory, so I remember exactly what was here and here and here. So, but yeah, this is the kitchen after the fire, fully renovated and everything in its place. But yeah, so here's the entrance, and there's another one, and just a normal drawer, the fireplace that ate all the carpets and the paintings, and here we have a oven, space to cook, a small breakfast table, and then a cauldron filled with mac and cheese. And then here's a more proper table, and I can see these chairs are charred from the fire. Okay, so moving on, and here's the fridge. I should always check these houses when I've had Sims living there, and then I'm showing them to you, but hey, it's not that serious. And here's a small bathroom too. So that's the main house. And then we can move on to the guest room house and the reading nook house. These trees keep disappearing when we zoom closer, but they are there. So here we have the small reading nook, and it looks like my Sim's having a nap. I'm recording this during my lunch break, and I could really use a nap right now too, but I thought that I'd rather record this, so maybe I'll have a nap later today when I've finished work. So here's some books, some cookies, an incense holder, and a fireplace, of course. That actually does look like a really good nap spot. A little bit jealous, not gonna lie. And then when we get to the top, here's also a mirror and some more books. So when we get to the top, through these stairs, we have the small guest room. I did build this house for a witch who enjoys her own company and enjoys her own peace and doesn't really maybe have that many friends, but she has like maybe one good friend who lives abroad and comes and visits every now and then, or teleports. That'd be cool. And I thought that the friend can stay here while she's visiting. So that's the guest room. And again, the shelf with the pot plants. And here in the back we have a So if the guest needs to go during the night, they can just walk down here to the outhouse. And here, like I showed you earlier, we have the chicken coop area, but maybe here's a bit of a closer look at it. So a little, like a small pond and a bucket and some food and some vegetables growing. I think these are pumpkins and these are watermelons and mushrooms. And now there they are. They look like looks like a secret meeting that the rabbit and the rooster and the hen are having. Looks like they're plotting something behind the shed. And that's the shed, nothing crazy over there. And then here's the fireplace again, and then we can move on to the last house. I thought this is a crest. It's a university crest of a university that the sim can go to, but I thought it would be funny to add it there. It'd be fun to like think that maybe that's the witch's school's crest where she went to learn magic. I don't know if it's Hogwarts or something else, another school, but I thought it looks nice there. So here we have the fireplace room. Again, cobwebs everywhere. And books and candles. I think this room looks really cool from this angle. Like from here. And then on this side we have a sauna. Nothing crazy. And then here we have a bathroom. And then the downstairs is probably my favorite part of this house. So this is the craft / art studio. So here the witch can paint with cobwebs again, and well, not obviously paint with the cobwebs, but have the spiders as her company when she paints. And here I can see that we had another fire that needs to be replaced, and also the candle needs to be replaced. And there was a painting here, so I might as well just add it right now. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this caught fire once. I think it was when I was burning the incense, and that's why there's some stuff missing. I think there was a carpet here too, so let me just add that one. Or was there? Yeah, there was a small carpet. Just a second. And ta-da, a carpet. But I think from this angle, this looks really nice. This whole space. And here we have a small bathroom again. And here we have, this is more of the craft nook. So here's some crafting supplies and a unfinished, I think that's, is that, what's that called again? Is that loom? Yes, an unfinished project on the loom, and then a knitting basket, plenty of yarn. I know that for someone this might be their worst nightmare because it is so cluttered and there's fire and there's candles everywhere, and to be honest I am not surprised I've had this many fires here, but and of course all the cobwebs, but I think it's cozy. I think a little bit of clutter and candles, and I probably wouldn't like to have cobwebs, but for a witch, obviously we're in a witch's house, so cobwebs, they need to be there. So yeah, and this house looks really cool from this angle. Again, very cluttered, but cozy in my opinion. And then here I actually put a yoga mat on top of the pier, so that'd be a really good spot to do some yoga in the morning and look at the swans. It's also nice that now that I'm in the game mode, you can see the swans, because if I go to the build mode, you can only see that thing there. If I don't go first to the live mode and then to the from the live mode to build mode. So they do look a lot nicer than just something that looks like it's just a carpet floating there. And here we have, this is very it's a very, I don't know, I wonder if this is normal in a lot of other parts of the world to cover your bins with something like a roof, but this kind of structure, I would say, is very normal in the Nordic countries. And I'm thinking, is it because we get a lot of snow, so the snow doesn't fall on top of the bin and like freeze it, or why is that? But that's a very normal structure to have if you own a house. But yeah, that's the house. Many rabbits too. So I really like it, and I do have to go back to work now as I am an adult and I need to pay taxes, but I do really hope that you enjoyed this video and you liked the house, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye bye.